going on YouTube? It's your boy Scooby-Doo, man, back. I know my clothes done changed and everything, but we're here in Theodore, Alabama. Catch you up right quick. We left Memphis, dead-headed to Lebanon, Tennessee. Left Lebanon, Tennessee. I was going to make a video last night, but your boy just was burnt out, man. I was burnt out. We burnt out over the weekend and everything, and I didn't get able to finish. But let me show you some clips that the reason why I say it is very important for you to get down on your knees and get up under these trailers and check. So let me show you some pictures. Be right back. The first picture I'm going to show you is what they should look like. It's the indicator, showing you where the indicator, the two little blue lines that are pointing is showing you the indicator line. Okay? But check this out. Tell me what you think. Be right back. Okay, welcome back, YouTube. So as you can see, the first set of brake pads that I showed you, where you see the little indentation, those are new pads. But where that little indentation is, that's when it's time to rechange your brake pads. That's when they're going to write you a ticket. The other videos, the last one, self-explanatory. The brake pad that came completely off, and the driver just driving like that. That's a ticket. That's an out-of-service ticket. The other three, that's an out-of-service ticket too. They will put you out of service for that. That is that indicator. You saw the first photo, once again, showed you the thickness, and then you saw a little indentation of where the pad, they kind of sink in a little bit. When it gets to that line, that's when it's time to change those pads. Don't get caught out here like that, y'all. Don't get caught out here. Those photos, some drivers sent them to me from their company, and I have seen them over here at JB Hunt. I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen some chassis like that. That's the reason why I said it is your responsibility as a driver to get up under there and look at those brake pads. If it's at that indicator, that is the indicator on that. If it's at that, that means you have to have those pads replaced. Do not pull that trailer if you got to go past a scale house. Because if you do and they decide you're the lucky contestant, they're going to put you out of service, people. They're going to put you out of service. Let me pause for a minute. My wife sent me some information while I was in the process of uploading those pictures in front of this. Let's send our prayers up to the drivers that was involved in the pileup on Interstate 40 right outside of Ford City. Guys, I don't care how much experience you got out here. You're looking at a 32-year vet. So I'm still going to allow myself stopping distance. When on dry roads, when it's raining, you need to fall back some more. I see guys out here, and y'all seen it too. I'm not picking on nobody. I'm not calling nobody names, but I uploaded a video about that before my videos was hacked. Showing these trucks running down the road right back behind. I mean, they ain't got enough room for a car to get in between. And I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet $100 bill on it that's what happened. The first truck saw a hazard, brake for it. The second truck couldn't brake, boom. The third truck couldn't brake, and it just started piling into each other. That's what it is. Following too close. You are a rail car, and the engine is up in front of you. You can't see what's behind that engine, what's in front of that engine. So what you doing? You following when he falls. When he tap his brake, you tap your brake. It ain't enough time, y'all. It's not enough time to stop these trucks. If you knew at this and you had a trainer that taught you that, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you and everything. I saw something this morning on my way down here to Theodore. Truck, I'm not going to call the name, but it was an owner-operator pulling this major carrier trailer. Pulled straight off the shoulder into my lane, and the truck don't do but 65. So I'm looking for JB Hunt to call me because I hit the brakes. The darn light went to flashing. So they might call and they might not. It wasn't my fault. I couldn't get over. I started slowing down, but hey, I didn't think the nut was going to pull out in front of me off the shoulder at a dead stop. Guys, ladies, if that's what you're doing, if you're that driver, you need to go back to reading your book. You need to go back to driving school. I'm sorry if I offend you, but you do. If you was taught that way, your trainer, your mentor, your instructor need to go back to training school. You don't pull off the shoulder of a road on a 40 mile an hour, any speed limit, and you coming from a dead stop. Guys, ladies, that's what the shoulder is for. Get your speed up. And as soon as you see the opportunity that you can get over, get over. Now, I know there are some situations where the bridges come down and you don't have enough room to maintain that increased lane. So you have to get out there. But don't just pull out there and you see a car coming and you expect him or her to slow down. You can't do that, people. You cannot do that. You have to drive this truck for you and the motorist. You're not just driving for yourself. You're driving for you and the motorist. And like I said before, every time you get in one of these, it's a dollar sign rolling down the interstate. That's all these four-wheeler seats. There's a dollar sign. Look at your commercials, these attorneys out here. You been hit by a big truck? Call me. Big truck done injuries? Call me. It's always a big truck done it. I wish I could sue the attorney company because you're blaspheming me because I'm a driver. Not all drivers out here doing that. All drivers are not out here doing it. But y'all have got to pay attention to what you're doing out here, people. You got to pay attention. Life is too short. That's the third major accident we done had on Interstate 40 within 90 days. Within 90 days. You had one over there on 30. Then you had two of them on 30. No, one on 30, one on 40. And then you just had this one over in Arkansas. That's the third major pileup they done had over there within 90 days. Why? Because y'all are driving like a bat out of hell. If you stay at these truck stops and spending all your time hanging out in these truck stops, playing these games, trying to sit there and see what woman you can get in the truck stop and get your tail down to the customer, you won't have that problem. You ain't got to get out there driving like a bat out of here. If you stop accepting these loads that you know you looking at your clock and you ain't got enough time to make it, but you're going to take it trying to impress the dispatcher, you got to stop it. You got to stop it. And any dispatcher, planner, coordinator, fleet manager that's out here pushing your drivers to that limit, you need to be held responsible with that driver if he's involved in an accident. You need to be held responsible just like him or her. I know they might not like that, but hey, that's true. You forcing them to do it. But really, I have to take that back. Let me take that back. Rewind. If you are out here running and you know you don't have the time, you're going to take full responsibility. You should take full responsibility of it. Why? Because can't nobody make you do nothing you don't want to do. If a company fire you because you refusing to run a load because you're tired or you know you ain't got the hours, that's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit, but I didn't tell you that. But that's a lawsuit. You want me to forge my laws to run a load or else I'm going to get fired. Lawsuit time. Can't no company out here force you to do it, but if you do it, it's on you. It's on you. I promise you it's on you. But like I said, other than that, guys, ladies, I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican, Latino, skinny, short, tall, heavyweight, you have to get under these trailers before you pull them. You just can't walk up and down around this trailer thumping the tire or putting a gauge on the tire. You got to crawl under that trailer and look at them brakes. I saw one of our chassis I was going to hook to it. Pretty on the nice, looked like it's brand new. Hooked to it, got up under there, and like I told you, I showed you the photo where you could see down in there before you put the box on top. I got to walking around, ain't nobody wrote this trail up at all. Walking around, I looked, oil all on the brake shoes. Why? Because the inside wheel seal leaking. You can't see it on the outside. That's why you got to get down and get under these trailers. If you're not going to get down and get up under these trailers and look at these brake pads, make sure you don't have a wheel seal leaking, make sure there's nothing broke, the spring isn't broke on the trailer, don't even get into this profession. Don't even get into it. You've got to do it. No matter what, that is your job. Because if you stopped at the scale, that's your ticket, buddy. Not a company piss, because you just put strikes on their CSA score and you just got points on yours. So you have got to do your job in this profession. If you don't want to do it, you call yourself on a short half step with it, cut corners with it, this isn't the place to do it. This isn't the place to do it. And I want to hit another topic. Guys, listen to me. And then I'm going to close it after this. Listen to me good. I told you in a video before. I made a video about it. A law enforcement officer, if he stopped you, he's going to try to be nice. He said, well, okay, I'll give you a warning ticket. Do not take it. Do not take a warning ticket. Tell him if you're going to write me a ticket, write me a ticket. Other than that, give me a lecture and let me go. Do not accept a warning ticket, because if you don't accept it, he's going to do two things. He's going to either write you a ticket or he's going to let you go. You sit there and listen to his lecture. Listen to him lecture at you, holler at you, whatever. Listen to him. I'd rather take him hollering at me than to take a warning ticket, or really take a ticket. But if I had a choice between a warning ticket and a ticket, give me the ticket, doc. I'll tell him straight out, give me a ticket, sir, please. I'll else either give me a ticket or just give me a lecture, one or the other. Well, I'm not going to write your ticket, but sir, I'm not going to sign a warning ticket. He can't force you to sign it, but he can write you a ticket. So just write me a ticket. He can't force you to sign that warning ticket. You see what I'm saying? No, sir, I'm not taking a warning ticket. Well, you're going to take it? No, I'm not. And that's all you got to tell him. No, sir, I'm not. I'm refusing the warning ticket. So please, sir, write me a ticket. Why? Because with the warning ticket, you can't fight it. You just pleaded guilty to it. It's a warning ticket. Yeah. You send it to your company. Your company still got to sign off on that warning ticket. If you're the owner of that company and you driving that truck, you still got to sign off on that ticket and send it back in, which acknowledge to them that, hey, you did turn that ticket in. Yeah, it's going to be points against your CSA, on your company CSA. Yeah, and it's going to be points against yours. A warning ticket counts 5 points. 5 points. Now, in the state of Tennessee, really it's all of them. If you get a 5-point warning ticket, you just got 15 points on your CSA score. I repeat that. If you get a warning ticket is 5 points. When you get that ticket and it hits your state, that 5 points just became 15 points on your CSA score. And 5 points fall off every year from the date you got that ticket. 5 points fall off. First year, you're down to 10. Next year, you're down to 5. The third year, they're gone. Remember that, people. Remember that. So don't get out here and do something to get you in trouble. All you got out here is your license. Don't lose them for you or nobody else out here. Protect your license, because that's all you got. And once they're gone, that's it. And you get so many points, won't no company hire you no way. Why? Because when they hire you, they assume your points with theirs. Okay? Please, y'all, protect your CDLs. I don't care how much I've stressed it. I hate my videos got taken down, but that's okay. That's okay. The Lord said, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. So I just start back making videos again. If you watch them, you watch them. You don't, you don't. And one thing I can truthfully say, in every video I made, I wish they was back up, but if you go back and you can remember every video, I always tell you, do your homework, do your research. Take what I tell you about a company, use it as a pattern, but do your own work, your own homework, do your own research in this profession. Because what's working for me might not work for you. What worked for you might not work for me. And once again, like I said before, to the drivers over at Colonial, let's continue to keep the drivers at Colonial. Not only the drivers, the office people. I think their last day is the 31st of this month. So let's keep them in our prayers and everything, that they will have a speedy transitioning over to a new company too. My heart goes out with them, but hey, I understand. My heart goes out with them. 79 years of service. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. One thing about it, they're not the only big company that closed, but they was the largest. They was a big leasing company because they was 100% lease driver, just like Landstar. But like I said, other than that, y'all, once again, do not accept a warning ticket. If he's going to write you a citation, ask him to please write me a ticket or give me a lecture, sir. Because anyway it go, if you give me a warning ticket, it's going to hurt me just as bad as if I got the ticket. The only difference is I can at least fight that ticket. I can say, baby, I'm taking off. I'm going to Chicago. I got a ticket in Chicago. I'm going to Chicago to court. I can go up there. And a lot of time, if you just show up at court, you just pay court costs. The ticket is dismissed. Think about that. The ticket will be dismissed. And all you got to pay is court costs. I'm telling you that from law enforcement experience. All you have to do is show up at court. If you didn't argue with that officer on the side of the road, you didn't get talking crazy with the cursing when he stopped you, every time one of the law enforcement officers stop you on the side of the road, or DOT officer even in that case, they're going to sit there after you have left. Have you ever noticed a state trooper still sitting there? What he's doing, he's writing on the back of that ticket the way your personality, your attitude, how you were doing that traffic stop. Great, respectful. Okay, he's writing it on the back of that ticket because that's how he keep up with his notes. And then when he go to court, the prosecuting attorney turns around and says, okay, what you want to do about this guy? He flipped the ticket over. Great. He respected me. Didn't curse. Didn't talk crazy. Boom, boom. Let's dismiss it. Boom. Case dismissed. Pay court costs. Boom. Go pay $10, $20. And you out of there. It ain't even on your record. It ain't even on your record. So every traffic stop is at the discretion of the officer. The officer has the right to whether or not he want to write you a ticket. It's his discretion. He can. So see, not all officers out here, DOT, U.S. Marshal, federal officers, constables, city police, state troopers, all of them are not out here to mistreat nobody. But you got to think, okay, yeah, everybody's afraid. I get in this truck, I'm scared when I leave home because I don't know if I'm going to make it back home to my wife. Well, that's the same when you put that uniform on. You don't know if you're going to get back home to see your wife. You don't know if somebody out there stupid going to do something stupid to take your life. 2 officers pulled over a van in Little Rock, in West Memphis right there by the Walmart. 2 guys got out. Activists didn't like police officers. Shot them up. Killed them right there on the side of the road. Left them laying there. Lord rest their soul. Shot them. They were just stopping on it. He was speeding, so they stopped for a traffic stop. The 2 guys got out and opened fire on the officers. Killed them on the side of the road. And that ain't just them. Several places officers been killed. We've lost some law enforcement officers. But the point is, every traffic stop out here is all based on how you conduct it. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, just like officers, there's some bad truck drivers, there's some bad officers. And you have to gradually wing them out. Gradually wing them out. And I'm going to tell you how you do it. And I'm going to close this. Anytime you stop by an officer and he's disrespectful, don't stoop to his level. Just, okay, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, whatever you want to say. And then when you get that ticket and you sign it, okay, at the bottom of the ticket, it's going to have his name, his car number, his badge number. His name, badge number, car number. Contact Internal Affairs, and I'm not going to give you the number because you need to call. You call it. It's in Washington, D.C., Internal Affairs. Call them. Call the number. Give them the badge number. Give them the city, the state, and the county. It's all on your ticket. It's all on the ticket. And report the officer. And I promise you, and some more officers that watch my videos, they can even vouch for it. He's going to have to answer to that. He's got to answer to that, okay? That's all you got to do. Don't sit there and argue with an officer on the side of the road because all it is like arguing, wrestling with a pig in the mud. The pig love it, all right? Like I said, I've been on this 17, 18. Oh, man, let me get off this channel, man. But like I said, to each and every one, be careful, be safe. Check your brakes because, hey, this is brake week here this week. Sunday started brake weeks. They're putting you in the scale. And if they get up under there and you forgot to check that trailer, that's your fault. That's your fault. That is your fault. Take the time to get on your knees, get up under that trailer, not only just to pray, but to get up under that trailer and check your equipment. Check your equipment. Because once you pull it from wherever it's at, it becomes yours. It becomes yours. And ain't too many companies out here going to let you keep getting points added to their CSA score because you too lazy to do your job. This is your boy Scooby-Doo. Be careful, be safe. Keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say. Once again, we're here in Theodore, Alabama, getting unloaded. Made it down here this morning. We're getting unloaded. Sorry, and like I said, I would have been back after I showed you the pictures, but man, messed around there and make me some cheese grits and a pork chop. And before you said, I know, man, Scoob, you don't need all that pork, Scoob. I know, but boy, it was good. And I didn't want to smack in your face because somebody complained about Scoob eating. So, hey, I figured let's go ahead on and eat and then come back and make the video. But once again, be careful, be safe. Thank each and every one for making Scooby-Doo channel what it is today. Hey, respect your fellow drivers. Once again, this is break week. Get out and check your brakes. Get out and check your brakes. Keep them off your tail. That's all I got to say. Keep them off your tail so you can keep on rolling. Okay? All it takes is a minute. All it takes is a minute to get up under there and look. You see a wheel oil running on the inside of the brake, the tire. Hey, that means you got an inside wheel seal leak. You see oil running in the hood or sitting in the rim, and you got an outside brake wheel seal leak. Get it fixed. Get it fixed, okay? Once again, be careful, be safe. Keep the good Lord with you in everything you do and say, and continue to keep Scooby-Doo and my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. We're going to get out here and head up and pick up. I don't know where they got me going yet, but right now, we're in Theodore, Alabama. You know, Mardi Gras season is over with, so I can't go to Mardi Gras. Can't go to Mardi Gras. So we just have to do what he can. Once again, long way, Fargo. Go ahead on and call Papa, man. Call him Pops, man. Call him Pops. Make the truck name Pops, man. He got him a Freightliner Classic XL, man. Looking good, looking good. Hey, that's all it is. That's all it is. But do what you got to do to him, man. Make her look good. This is your boy, Scooby-Doo. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Scooby-Doo.